Yeah, we still haven't gotten any communication from them as far as how they're going to release these raids. And I really wish they would tell us. Because, like, usually we find out when expansions are coming out and when patches are coming out before the general public for the reason of we have... The only reason they've ever stated as to why we are given this information is to plan these events, which obviously matter to Blizzard. They promote their game. They're really popular. And they also cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, like, we need to plan for them and hire people and all that shit, right? Okay. So they tell us that for that reason. But then I've been reaching out to them, I'm sure other guilds have as well, of like, okay, you said that this March of Keldanos raid or whatever is coming out later, but can you help? Can you explain, like, what that fucking means? Like, here, let me... I think I've showed you this before on a notepad, but there's, like, multiple options, and there's basically no way to know which one is happening. The only things we know for sure is week 1 is going to be the case. We know that week 1, no matter what, when the season comes out, is going to be Voidspire plus Dream Rift Heroic. That is the one constant. That has to happen. That is... They said there's a Heroic week. Those are the 2 raids coming out first. No matter what, the first week is going to be this. Okay, but week 2, 3, and onwards, purely going off what they've said, but there's no concrete information to determine how it's going to really work. So if they do March of QD Heroic plus Mythic on week 3, if they do option 1, it's a totally normal Race to World first. We have an event. If it's option 2, it's a, you know, basically a totally normal Race to World first, we have an event. If it's option 5, right, totally normal Race to World first, we have an event. If it's option 3 or 4, I don't believe it is going to make sense for us to do an event at all. We wouldn't hire any of these people. Because, like, where would you do it? Would you do it for the last boss of Voidspire? Would you do it for the last boss of the second boss raid, week 4? And if that's the case, when... Because we can't afford to do a thing this long. It's just straight up. It's not affordable. It's not worth it. We're going to lose a ton of money. It's just, we're profitable on these events in a short amount of time, but obviously the viewership in a week of Mythic splits right here in week 3 is going to be negative, plus those expenses keep adding up. So it's not really, long story short, it's not possible. Okay, so there's basically not going to be an event. We're going to straight up play from home because there's really no ideal time to fly out or back or have an event, whatever. It doesn't make sense. So those are massive decisions, right? Like, the reason they've given us information before is because of these events. Well, we need to kind of know if it's one of these two, because if it's one of these two, we can't do an event. And we really need to know that because probably it's not surprising to hear that a couple months out from doing something like this is when you need to have this stuff locked down. So I really wish they would fucking... let us know what's going on, because we're kind of in limbo until they answer.